Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. Gerrard, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
This is a promising build-up. Mateus.
Well done.
Shifted off it. Nicely weighted ball.
Well done.
Jordi Alba. Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he shoots!
好吃。
That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Alaba.
哦，防
He's found a way through. Rolls it backwards. And it's Rice. Gerrard. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Jordi Alba. Gehi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tchouaméni, and the pass is intercepted. Jordi Alba. And this is Ronaldo. He's in a great position here. Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's a lovely, neat pass. Keane making good progress on the right-hand side. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Probing pass. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Hops for safety. Zambrota. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at
这都
all.
不缺少。
Manchester United are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Applies the finish!
看国家队啊，还能咋判定？
Messi. Tchouaméni. Palmer. He's got away. He's shifting through the gears here.
保你个禁区之后吧。
Rice. Cruyff charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Tchouaméni. Pacho. Van Dijk. Keane. And it's Messi. Keane. Plenty to aim at here. Alaba has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Rice. Cruyff. And it's Vitinha. Cruyff. Tchouaméni simply refused to be outdone there. Palmer.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Kyle Walker. And it's Zambrota. Now it's Batistuta. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it into space. Corbel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now that's a lovely exchange. Messi. Great vision.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Batistuta. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
没参加的，没参加的就我也不知道。
Gerrard. The whistle's gone.
没参加的就 C 呀、有 AB 的就说打了比赛的。
Able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
啊，
Against on the first half.
好猥琐啊这个
Simply
队。
put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Zambrotta wriggles his way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Batistuta.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Chouameni. Yehi.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That's been cut out, well played. And here's Batistuta.
人数问题多，
Cruyff.
我盘又盘不了哎，还挺难受。
Agreed. That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Ah, that's
操
an
了，
interception.
只不过传给他了呀！
Confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Batistuta. Now it's Palmer. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Cross into the box. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Rice is standing over this one. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Rice! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Yehi. Not the most convincing of passes. Gerrard. Keane. That's a foul.
哎呀，接球都接不住，难受。
substitution on the field. Number 4.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 15.
Chouameni.
Key. Number 7.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And yes, it's there! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And that's going to be a goal kick. Pacho. It's Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Kane. And here's Mbappe. Olise is onto this. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that was asking for too much.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vitinha, who is rarely short on confidence. Vitinha really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be put...
There's the shot!
这人扑啊！
And he looked every bit sure keeper there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first
Yeah.
corner. Now it's Chouameni, Olise. And he's had it nicked away. Vitinha. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste.
别人是普卡，我怕你嫌贵啊。全是普卡也可以。全是普卡肯定要输不少的。谢谢艾总。哎，高潮又来了，又是最后2天压哨上分。
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
And it's Jordi Alba. Here comes the cross.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Messi. Now it's Batistuta. The Rossi gets a foot in here.
哎呦，太吵了！
Gerrard. And it's Chouameni. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Big chance!
真的假的？这你都不进？
Batistuta is offering
这些
a right
卡
smile there.
卡称吗？这是
And we have our
称还
fifth
是
corner.
这怎么念？谢谢你的
Messi
小
with the
心心。
short one. He's on it. Palmer! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Played out wide. Yamal. He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Messi. And here's Batistuta. Nice-looking ball. Nice interception, well timed. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Jordi Alba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nicely weighted ball, spread neatly. Oh, good effort! Goal, the Netherlands! And we have liftoff! What a header, flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Looking for a runner. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. So what can they make of this? Half an hour played now. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's nice. Yamal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's found a way past. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That looks a decent ball. He has a look up. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He spots it and intercepts. Threads one in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Batistuta. Tries to play it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
That's going in strongly.
Goes down, but nothing given.
The Netherlands have turned up with a...
half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive...
哎，这伊布真的是拿他没办法。
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. It's Eto'o! Chouameni, Palmer. Messi. Gerrard. Messi. Now it's Keane. And this is Batistuta!
操你妈！哎呦！
Probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Now he's got space here. No joy this time. Palmer. Gerrard. Keane. And it's Gerrard. No way through there. Ibrahimovic. And that has left him in a heap. Chouameni. And here's Batistuta. Played back. Batistuta needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to...
He's rising! And that's a tidy finish. They have hauled themselves
就是人家，
into it.
他射出去这一下都算了，主要是波大了，太糙了。
And now they'll want another.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
他说他本来就这个身价。
Looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every
哎呦，
This is exactly
没
what
办
you
法
want
呀
from a big game.
Van Dijk can clear it away. Keane. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. De Rossi.
The Netherlands really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 9.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Eto'o.
And it's
Number
Bellingham.
10.
This looks... Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And the game is...
这个阵容很震撼吧？就两个组合包， 非常惊险，刺激。
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
to be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that was asking for too much. Van Dijk. Now Alaba. Conso.
哦吼！哎呦，还好。
Intercepted. Bellingham. Hazard. Seedorf. Aims beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Jordi Alba finding himself in space. Cleared away. And the shot's on here. Bellingham with the clearance.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And the counter is on. Well, that is one way to stop him. Leicester with the foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Now it's Olise. Played with speed from back to front. Van Dijk. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mackay. Oh no, that was never going to...
哎呦，差点又犯病了。
Yehi. It's an inviting looking ball that. Jordi Alba does really well to win the ball there. And it's Seedorf. Yehi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hazard, driven in. And that's the keeper's ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Figo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe is onto this. Goes for a shot!
很牛逼，
Oh, denied
好拉。
brilliantly.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pinches it off him. Can he get on the end of this? He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic...
Now in come the man called Sayan Kuti alongside yours truly, Big Gangzilla.
I know do big man pass anybody. I know they do pass myself. I just one day.
没有涨到1650。
Body worship money. I know they show myself. I just one day. You day your day, sister.
Todos.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
哎，应该删一下。
That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal. No, that's been intercepted. Now there's a... He's having a shot!
这个摄像头晃到我眼睛了。
So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
人家号主有大号的，这是专门玩林克，是一种玩法。哦 ，shit！
Beckham, he's got away. Swings it across. Corbell claims it.
看到都怕，这有啥怕的？看到不应该感觉哎稳了吗？你素质比人家高，你还怕？我看到这种我就觉得哎舒服。越南一哥来了也不好使。哇，这就是巴蒂嘛！哦，shit！
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
逆天，这叫什么？我还按的是搓射，为了让他打得准一点，我按了个搓的。他居然直接给你盖飞出去，真的是命里有时中环有啊，命里无时莫强求。哎。
Batistuta, Palmer, and he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! And no mistake. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with...
Haaland! Too close for comfort. Nicely weighted ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cadiolu. Bullet. Cannavaro. Really fierce, close defending. Konsa with the foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Gerrard. And it's Batistuta. Chouameni.
哎呦，好球！
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. 30 minutes gone. And here's Nunez. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Gerrard. Now it's Palmer. Batistuta, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And here's Palmer. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in.
哎呀，
Well, he certainly wasn't in
不
the
行，
mood
太
to
糙了，
take any risks.
Haaland producing a good
太
steal
糙
there,
了，太
showing
糙
level
了
of。alertness. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Palmer. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played back. Great. And he shoots! Yes! He has gobbled up his 20th goal.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
A case now of complete control. Yamal. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Beckham. Beckham stood his ground strongly. Kajolu. Oh, that's nice. Kajolu gets a cross in. Yamal. Here's Tromeni, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Batistuta. Now it's Darwin. He's found a way through. Pass is just off target. And that brings the first half to a close. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
你为什么要反？
Position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
我要是用 DT 队，他早投了，他早点了。这要是用跟他一样的队伍，这上半场就不是2、3个了，就奔5、6个去了，就直接点了。
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 15.
So off we go again.
Coming on
被林克真打爆，
number 41.
Yamal.
用什么都是打爆
Found
啊，
a way through.
不存在用什么阵。
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's
实力有差距的话，就用什么都能打。
Really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that has left him in a heap.
要是用 DT 队的话，这个差距用 DT 队的话，
Beautifully weighted. Oh, he's got a sign of goal. Decent chance.
伤口更大。
And that's a tidy finish.
因为林克队的话，他伤口还小一点。
They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's Azar.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Impressive jump. And he stuck it away. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United still making a fight of this. Tromeni. Gerrard. Darwin. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now this could be a chance. Great. And the finish! It's hit the upright. All eyes on the referee. It's a
忘了投球太容易了。
So a big, big chance.
你踢过实况没有？
The chance to pull further.
听你这话就感觉你没玩过实况一样。
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, This isn't even.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Chouameni. Aims beyond the defence. Gerrard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Beckham. Nice control. That's a sharp pass. Alaba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to
哎
compromise.
呦，巴蒂太糙了，
Rice.
感觉上巴蒂
Intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
太锻炼人了。
Gehi spots it and intercepts. Batistuta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rice.
巴蒂，巴蒂，
Hazard.
佛罗伦萨那张还可以，他妈这张巴蒂，
Yamal.
他又要
Want to make the
撤，
most of this
这
turnover.
什么回撤组织，
Now it's Batistuta. This looks promising.
组织他妈传球又低，
Maldini
我是
is fouled.
难受一批。
Ferdinand.
There's no.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's beaten the
插入射门
Batistuta!
没有，
And there's a goal.
这是那个阿根廷那个，
They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the
哦，
stadium
巴蒂
are
没有
leaving
插
in
到上，
droves, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
啊，这是充值的，对，
75 minutes.
但是充的不多，
Gerrard never out of the action for very long.
差不多也是这个票价吧
Kept。his eye on it, and he's there.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Rice. Gerrard. Now it's Haaland.
那个金，就什么那个金币里面的球员，
Now it's
我觉得
Darwin.
比较性价比最高的是那个希尔维斯特
Got，the best ball, and
希尔维斯特
energetic look.
Well, that's down to a
性价
simple
比要高
miscalculation.
点，
No more, no less.
其他的都不太行。
Rice. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well played.
喝杯水。
Takes a shot! It's in! And that was as close to certain as can be.
我可不
The
行，
defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger.
嗯，之前送的那张就是佛罗伦萨的呀，佛罗伦萨那张还行。
At least that has given their people something to smile about. And here's Nunez. And the ball's gone astray. Neymar.
没有看我玩球，
Now it's
让他
Hazard.
强的太多了。
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Batistuta. And that's been intercepted
He read that really well and stopped it.
minute has been indicated.
into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time.
嗯
Kajolu.
嗯，
Now it's Haaland. Well timed, excellent interception. Yamal. Neymar making good progress. Now it's Darwin. Looking for options for movement. Good ball, good take. Cross needs. Oh, good effort. That's, and I think we're done. Yes, we are done. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for them.
还要上个技术好的，我感觉这个锋线他妈拿不住球啊！这样上的话，没人拿得住球。 有没有技术好一点？技术好的球员打前锋，这个玩意儿。好像也没有。有梅西，我不想让这个巴蒂。梅西，那我就要在。那就他。梅老八，梅老八，梅老八，梅老八还是这么强，还可以。回来接球好啊，这是看球员，组织能力强的就好。或者支点能力强的，巴蒂支点能力也不强，组织能力就更差。他就不应该出禁区之父，他只能当偷猎这种。这切尔基怎么常常都黑的？我感觉没得他用过似的，常常黑。他在搞笑吗？他在。我就没得他用过今天，我用了一场就，他场场黑。他的状态是 C 啊，他也没有那个，哎，纯纯跟我八字不合。明天看梅西，明天梅西的比赛是几点钟啊？明天应该是世界杯收视率最高的一场了，目前为止。明天早上9点嘛。
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between the fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
我就没搞懂，我手柄都放开了，我不知道你在那儿盘什么。登贝莱自己在那转了个圈，为什么在那转圈？你是要去当舞蹈演员了吗？登贝莱要转行了，要去公狗剧场。那你别说，他身材还蛮好的啊。金球先生。哦哟，一把就拉下来了，这就是数值的魅力。
quarter of an hour played. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Palmer. Now it's Messi. Now it's Yamal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe. Yamal. And here's Dembele. Gerrard. Big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not
紧密
quite the end product required.
It's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Yamal. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. It's out for a goal kick. Now it's Mbappe, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? That is great defending, so alert. Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pull it. Messi running with the ball. Ratchaburi are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Palmer, he's picked his way through. And it's a corner.
谢谢福寿高照。
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And it's made it. Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Gerrard plays it short. Yamal! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
哇，这个门将这么凶啊！
He is at his elastic best.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
So, third corner of the game. Gerrard goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a great ball here.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yamal. And this is Ronaldo. Gerrard. And it's Palmer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dembele.
哎，说法不是很乐观。说法就是，反正换了一下药，然后呢，说我这颗牙再看情况嘛，我这颗牙有点不是很乐观。
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made
非常的难受，非常的难受。
Ball looks a good one. Chris and the shot. Oh, that is a fair try, and it's half time. So we go in.
希望能保住吧，保不住就只能拔了。哪个呀？后面的呀，倒数第3颗牙。 那牙周炎把这牙根给 腐坏了，现在这个验证时间太长了。
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Now it's Hullet. Hullet. Messi is onto this. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Dembele. He has found the way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
哎呀，应该传那个没有，对头。
Oh, the defence
哪一
proved
个？哪一
infallible then.
个？
That won't be the last they'll see of him. Chouameni. Yamal, the man with such great vision. And Messi!
Oh shit!
A collective sigh of relief in defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be
这种
slightly
古粉，
disappointed not to make more of it.
哎，该用什么听医生的了？
A
这已
beautifully
经不是
released
我
that
可以
midfield. The opposition have been
去揣测的了。
And it's Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's found the way through. So much time and space here.
哎呦，
There's a beautiful
这个怎么
simplicity
带
around
呢？
this
这个
contest.
这屌
He's
严死了，
running
我
on
都不
one
知道他冲过
side,
去了。
dogged defence on the other.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, a great chance!
终于进了。
Goal! The movement so precise, the finish so
我现在也是每天刷3色呀，
Example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real
痛了才知道，吃亏了才知道要珍惜。
Look, you
哎
can't，
以
deny
前
that
年
it's
轻
a
时候
blow,
不
but
懂，
this game is
老
far from unsalvageable.
经常偷懒不刷牙。
Now it's Dembele. Palmer. No, he's not getting his way this time. Palmer has got himself a free kick. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Chouameni. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chouameni. And it's Dembele. It's Hullet. And they win it back again. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Palmer. Palmer. Oh no, what has happened here?
哎哎，我的。
Hullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Rice. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's on the finish! And no mistake. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
一会儿上吧。
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Well, 2014-15 was one of the greatest club seasons ever for many Catalans, clearly, but here is one of the key players in that remarkable triumph, Neymar.
Absolutely. I mean, they were very good from the start, but they just became unstoppable in the second.
Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really
Aye.
well and stopped it.
放心。
And here's Mbappe. Great ball and he's in here. It's Neymar! And that has been knocked clear. Dembele.
牛逼！
Seedorf looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he is dashing away. Oh,
哎呦，
whistle
跟不上啊，那个。
And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to make it 1-0. He scores for sure. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Seedorf. Palmer. Alaba. And Gehi. Van Dijk. Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty.
你真是好样的，帕乔！
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that.
这个球怎么会传成这样？
Playing innocent, he has every
你去死吧你！谢谢新书。
Pacho has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. And it's Seedorf. Good ball, good take. Oh, good effort. Oh, nearly, but not
谢谢新
quite.
书的礼物，
He
谢
did
谢新
very
书。
well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Cristiano Ronaldo, spread to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yamal, and he is deftly away. And the finish! And yes, it's there! And that is his 50th goal for this, his current club. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take...
Can he finish?
哎，
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Gerrard with the short one. And this is Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can.
Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Kajolu. And he plays one through. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Ronaldinho. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Dembele. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's having a pop! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Manchester United have their second corner now. Chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cristiano
那么
trying to
绝了。
finish. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Showing good feet. Kajolu, good read, needed to be. Dembele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He has found the way through. That's tidy. Great challenge, time to perfection. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Has a look and plays it forward. And that was very necessary. Ronaldinho. And now the breakaway. That's a lovely, neat pass. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, what a ball!
哎呦，我的，哎呦，这个球没搞死。
Ronaldinho. And here's the chance to counter.
哎呦，这个球可以。
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. The second half is up and running. Gerrard, and that's been intercepted. And this is Ronaldo. Neymar. Can he get it through? Kajolu. Yehi. Anderson. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Seedorf really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with some...
Takes a shot!
哎，我是。
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good... Tries a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? That's going to go a long way. Now, who's going to be first to this?
对。 嗯，
Substitution on the field.
Chooses to go crossfield.
太顶你
Trying
了，
to spin
飞！
that positively. I certainly can't. Couldn't squeeze it through. Elise.
Coming on the field, number 90.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Substitution in progress.
They've played it short. And a chance! Same again, same outcome. Pele. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, sweet feet. Pullet is forward. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
And it's Kadiolu. Looks across and plays it in. Quality ball. Bellingham. Great vision. Oh, played right into his path. Shot a goal! And a neat finish. And the comeback is complete.
看起来好清爽。
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shooting at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that. Clinical.
那一会儿我把它装上，不能让你们太清爽。
That's just as the manager would have seen it.
Decent chance! And that's a tiny finish. And there we
对，
have it. The
后天就
two-goal
结束，
cushion.
最后2天。
Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
He's having a shot. Euphoria, utopia.
操，一个个猛，
Are cavorting.
是这样吗？啊，一会儿我开局就先踩一个下去。 那是死，没办法，少一个字得用力踢了，太辛苦。
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
嗯？这是什么玩意儿？为什么要重新登录啊？更新数据了？更新啥数据啊？绿卡，吓我一跳，我以为判负呢。8点新卡，每天6到8点。哦，原来是这样，还好有兄弟们在，不然我都不懂。 不加对套。哦，抽对套可以加速度。半代克加速吗？它加速再快一点就要抽，就要花钱抽了，哥。然后凯恩好用吗？一般般吧。凯恩他一直都是一般般。只要后退就不会被过，也不是哦，后退也会被过。其实这个是网友网上的人调侃嘛，后退也是会被过的。你看梅西过人的那些球啊，包括是所有的这些阿扎尔啊，这些球王级的人过人，所有人面对他都是后退的，照样被过。所以他不被过呢，还是他防守预判好，他的这个阅读对手的这个方向啊、动作啊什么的，这个要好。放到现实中踢球，我觉得是这样。顶级的后卫还是要靠这个，光后退还是会被过的。
This is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are
Eh.
obvious, but
哎呀，老子传杰拉德
are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Traumeri, Yamal, Dembele. He leaps for it. He's delivered all right.
这个呀，后卫的加速加一点就行了，不用加太高，加太高收益不高。
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already.
This is the time you need that pace.
Kane. Vieira wins the duel
哎
this
呀，
time.
这凯恩还是
And he
我是
spark
哪
a
去？
counter here. Passes coming off in quick succession
这
here.
是什么鬼动作？
Oh, good spread. Cafu plays it in.
Yeah, I think if that could be repeated.
It's got in. He's put through his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
天罚，
Zanetti could move up a gear here.
一个前锋都没有，
Out, well played.
只有我的后卫，但是球进了。
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
非常精彩。
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Cannavaro. And it's Bale. Now it's Darwin. Bale. It's Bale! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's found a way through.
怎么你不挡进去呢？
He's there to belt it away. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. That is good alertness. That's really well manoeuvred. Pirlo. Bale. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Bale. Lovely pass, but Nunez!
哎呦，我有点烦了。
And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Oh, he did
加
so
速不
well
用
to
太高，
hold his run and
哎
stay
呀，
on
就
side.
是无球跑动，它很容易就达到它的速度的峰值。
Shanghai Shenhua.
它要带球的这个跑动才需要加速，更容易达到峰值。它2、3步它就峰值了，你加个90、100、90， 它其实没有什么意义。
Has an approach to the game which is pretty
它
much
80多，它也能够
foresight.
一下达到峰值，
And that interception
就是它
was
无球
most
跑，
necessary.
That was well
就是这个
played,
原因。
well
你带
stopped.
球的话，它就每一步
Positioning, so good from him.
球趟出去，每一步它都要算这个启动时间。
Probing pass. Good ball, good take. It's the
去你妈的！哎呦，我老子！嗯，
Palmer.
我找到我他妈牙痛的病根了，就是这个破逼游戏。
Vieira. Antonetti.
嗯，
Yamal ventures forward. Oh, good ball. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And it's Pirlo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Palmer. Dembele. Oh, what's Dembele?
你他妈的，老子都不敢直接射了，我说你停下来打，你都这样。
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great position.
哎呦，真的高血压呀！
Most of this turnover.
Zanetti. Tries to pass it through. And there's the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he
精
didn't
彩
stray
了。
offside.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Zanetti. Now it's Doué. Shapes to shoot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big
There
time
will be
there.
1
He's
minute
lucky his
added
mate was
time.
wide awake to that.
Now it's Dembele. Now it's Palmer.
哎，
And it's half-time. It's been thrilling
太痛苦了。
at either end of the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So there was
痛苦面具，
Well, I've been left almost breathless here.
难得你的
This
折
is
磨。
frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it.
Chance!
你他妈你再不进，真的，
Tidy finish. Again, we are
哎，这也不是免费卡不免费卡的，这些球他妈的就纯运气。
Seeing this, neither
这
man
种球还需要数值吗？你说，
and a trade
你拿个普卡他也能进呀，
inevitable class.
他不进就真的就是判定了，
to be effective on the break, then
就系统给你做主了，
that's what really
包办婚姻了，系统给你。
and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
你拿罗纳尔多在那射，他也进不了。
It is compellingness, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he finish?
下去，我1分钟都不想再看见你啊，1秒钟都不想看见你，
Very good running that. You're always going to have
你离开我的视线。我刚才还替你解围，你就是个垃圾，我还替你解围。内斯塔能用啊！哎呦，真的太抽象。 不可思议 ，unbelievable， amazing。东北来，本场最佳。
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So we have movement on
这
both
不是
directions.
巴萨登贝莱吧？这应该是巴萨的队壳。
Number 24.
Mission one has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Zanetti.
Messi picks it up
Coming on
out
the
wide.
field.
Nice
Number
control.
14. Didier
And this is
Drogba.
Gerrard. Oh,
Number
well cut out.
22.
No margin for error there at all.
Shevchenko. Number 20. Rooney.
Pirlo.
Number
Oh,
6.
good read.
Mateus.
Now it's
Substitution.
Mbappe. Mbappe. There's the shot! Oh, good finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have
登贝莱好好学一学，跟卜总好好学一学，怎么射门， 你当喵的，
Even the opposing fans have to
三级
recognize
传球嘛，这
the
是。
quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Yehi. Konate. Cherki. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Rooney. This is a promising build-up. Gerrard. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pirlo, a player of legendary status. Now it's Rooney. Shevchenko. That looks a good ball through. Van Dijk. And it's Alaba. Yehi. Just about up to 75 minutes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land.
哦，牛逼！
Mateus. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely worked. He's got plenty of space out.
哎呀，动不了。
Pacho.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard. Olise. Olise purring through the gears.
我跟素人都踢过。
And we have our very first corner.
是的呀，买球不如去洗脚，别买，
Gerrard with the short
哎，买球玩可以，
Now it's Chouameni.
不要重注，不
Lovely
要
bit of skill.
太上头。
Lovely feet.
看来董路也是输过的，能说出这个话的都是吃过亏上过当的。
Dogged defence on the other. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Gerrard. Now it's Mbappe. Olise is onto this. That's very neat.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, that's nice.
2 added minutes.
Looking
have
to
been
play him in.
indicated.
Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that was vital. Rooney. And Mateus. Alaba. And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game.
谢谢老张。
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Yamal with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
A probing pass. Van Bronckhorst pinches it off him. Van Bronckhorst made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
哎日！
Van Bronckhorst looking for the far post. He's rising! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a
法
good
国
effort.
1队打2队是谁啊？法国打谁啊？打非洲队啊？
Van Bronckhorst. Check.
哦呦，好帅啊！这
Be
一
happy
上
with
去，
that one. Now it's Dembele. And he plays one through. Big chance!
占领2。
It's a goal!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so
阿根廷不是明天早上吗？他们
such
说
quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
是今晚吗？
So a breakthrough already.
退毛肉可以看球。
Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
哎呀，人这是真
And it's
多呀！
Gerrard. And the
为
two
什么
sides
这么多
separated by the game's
人？
only breakthrough moment to this
为
point.
什
And the
么
score
你的
is
人这么
1-0.
多？
Van Bronckhorst has
我是
quite
一
the
个小飞
footballing brain.
侠，
He's almost never outsmarted.
你是一个
Just
小
to
麻
pass their way
瓜
up。the pitch.
哦，迪沃杰拉德，
Well, that's really good play on the
亚
right.
马尔，我叫你传亚马尔，我都叫出来了，你还不传？你要传梅
Great
西？
positioning, so good from him.
Palmer. And this is Dembele.
哎呀，
Thiago defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Alaba. Yehi. And Jamal.
哇，你好稳啊，
And it's Ibrahimovic.
太稳了。
Gerrard. Now it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gerrard. And this is Dembele. And the shot! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay.
好
on
心
that.
酸呀，这都不进。
Van Bronckhorst. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
心酸的绝对，哎呦天，这一言不合就马
Well, the
赛。
defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
哎，我的，傻逼！ 拆了，太拆了，
And it's Thiago.
太拆了！
Haaland. Can he get it through? Takes a shot! And the
天
keeper
哪，
couldn't hold it. He's got a goal!
牛逼！
Ajax are level. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Yamal. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side.
你在干嘛呢，登贝
on
莱？
the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
哎，什么玩意儿？
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Now there's a fine ball. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Palmer. Dembele! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
这不是没人用了，我都不用你了，
Maldini.
你真是伤透了我的心，这凳子。
And referee whistles for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Thiago tries to play it. It's Ibrahimovic! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Ibrahimovic has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Haaland, and here's Cruyff. And this is Thiago, and the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, good! Oh, off the bar! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Palmer. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Oh, important interception. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Dembele. Maldini.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Vieira. Van Bronckhorst. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's superb. Can he finish?
又想补，
Yamal attempts a clearance.
什么流氓思维？
Looking for the run. That's an excellent interception. Dembele being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
我说你怎么，哦，
Knocks it away.
没反应呀、你怎么就什么判定？
To Gerrard. Vieira. Not the most accurate pass. Yamal makes a move down the right. He's picked his way through. looking to close for a shot. Off the post.
哎呦，我真服了。
Ibrahimovic. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Gerrard. Vieira. Here's Haaland. And this is Cruyff. They've got to be quick to recover this. Yamal. Messi. Gerrard. Nice looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. That is a brilliant interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Maldini. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Thiago. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff going forward.
Ajax really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
"操你妈！你传那个帕尔默呀！
Forward. Van Bronckhorst. Ibrahimovic. Oh, no joy this time. Gerrard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Ibrahimovic. Cruyff. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick.
哎呦，
Well,
有点
that's
上
what
头
we
了，有
always
点红
wanted.
了。傻逼登贝莱。
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 9.
Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
Gerrard. Number
Mohamed
23.
Salah.
Yamal.
And that should get the
Number
job done.
21.
Well, we've
Haaland.
seen that early.
Coming on
Used
the
a
field.
certain sixth sense.
Number 19.
And here's Bale.
Kane. Number 14.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Number 11. Olise. Number 24. Ryan Cherki. Substitution in progress.
Oh, there's a probing ball. He is through here. And it's hoisted clear. Bellingham. Bale.
There will be one
So
minute at a
deservedly
time.
decorated with praise and glory. Vieira gets across to intercept that. So that's it. It is all over. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts.
受不了了，这玩意儿行不行？ 这个玩意儿好糙啊！受不了了，上八 D 吧。气死我了！ 蛇瓦我试过，蛇瓦一般般。哎呦，这几个真是把我拉麻了。姆巴佩会不会比他好点啊？姆巴佩进攻意识还蛮高的。这个屌毛，搞不懂啊。其实他素质很好，哎，算了，都怪我自己吧，自己反省。
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the high.
He's having a hit!
好，这巴蒂射门好多了。
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Real chance! It's a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of.
哇，这啥？这他妈飞铲过来了！
Finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
牛批！
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Kane, and it's O'Reilly. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
牛批！
And that's a sharp finish.
你还要求很多啊！我给你打，你这个队能上去就不错，能赢就不错了，你还要求吊射。
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Yokohama F. Marinos cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden.
And Batistuta!
哎呀，巴蒂还是好。
Glorious!
哎呦，
He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up now, and they are.
传球虽然扯，一锤定音还是有效果。
Fist of hits, he just crashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
那还不得要有机会才行。我刚才就掉了一个呀，亚马尔那个球我就掉的呀，
The plan, Peter.
我就登本来掉的，操！
Regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
他掉给门将，被
Chouameni,
门将摘下来。
Marcelo. And it's O'Reilly. Rummenigge. That's a little off target.
哇，牛逼！
He's going to be disappointed with that. Mateus. Messi. Dembele. Howson cuts out the pass. O'Reilly.
感觉亚马尔这场也是有点
Play
问
on
题
the。right, he's driving forward. Tries to play it through. And the
嗯，
finish!
掉个锤子。
Kindly here. Relentless. Just relentless.
没出啊，又没进。
And they're
你要进了他才出啊。
fly away here. And he's only too great. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim, we both Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Dembele! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Gerrard goes short. Has to go back here. Oh, that's neat. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Dembele. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pings it across.
哎，射门啊！哎呦，射门都给卡没了。哎，西坝。
Palmer. Dembele going face to face with his great rival. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And claimed it back swiftly. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Palmer. Bergomi played into space.
不是卡拉梅是传中，不是卡拉梅西刚才传中头球，
Now it's Dembele.
那个球头球都没按出来，
Ferdinand proves too strong.
特别扯。
Tries to pass it through.
帕尔默接的点，帕尔默头上带着个射门力量条，
But in the end it's fruitless.
然后就这么走过去，球都过去了，那个力量条还挂在头上。
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Played out wide. Rafael Varane has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh,
传中头球，
He's never the type to turn down a challenge.
那个球点到的话还是有机会的，结果他就站在那儿，这射门没吃进去。
Argentina really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
but with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly...
Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's run loose here.
哎呦，我的
We expected better, and so did he. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And here's Batistuta. Palmer is having a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gerrard. And here's Palmer. Batistuta receives it in a good position here. Azar. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. This is Dembele. Palmer. This is Dembele.
哎呀，我真的服了。
Lam is always looking to play quality balls. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. He's found a way through. Real chance. He's
哎
delivered.
呦，啊！
For such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Argentina have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Lam tries to play it through. And that brings the first half to a
名字一
close.
般般。
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Gets us going once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. And Dijk gets across to intercept that. And here's Batistuta.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
狙击手，
Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard.
哎，
Vision,
我是
concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
你在干什么呀，帕尔默？
Well, I'd happily watch this every
你像个蠢瓜一样。
exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Azar, very much a man of this moment. Right, Batistuta. So what can they make of this? And he's managed to get free. Backward it goes.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking...
Goes for a
去你妈的，杰拉德！
and he has kept it out.
你们要搞死我，真的！
Sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
你说谁骂谁？你这个球不该骂吗？
Corner number 2 then.
他射到他往门将怀里射，
Olise.
都传到门线里了。
Oh, important interception. And it's been hooked away.
Coming on the field.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 15.
Now it's Kane. Oh, well played.
Bellingham.
Seedorf.
Number 11. Olise. Number 24.
This ended up in no man's land. And it's Rashford. Oh, that's nice. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
什么毛线啊！
Substitutions taking place.
He'll fancy himself from here.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Now it's Bellingham. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nicely aimed pass. Yehi. Bellingham. For Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lam. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Schneider. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Cherki. He has found the way through. That is a brilliant interception. And the finish! Bellingham. And they can counter here. Floated through. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o! Another one of football's and how moments.
Eto'o has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Schneider plays it short. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Olise. That's a cute ball. Chance for a shot!
哎呦，
And the game is well and truly turned
这个门将捞的一匹还不错，
And that was as close to
这是手控拉的呀。
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got
谢谢
it
芥
here,
末丝
Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision making.
So we have a breakthrough. It's a foul. It's in the box. It's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This for genuine comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the lead now is 2.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, this looks sharp. Olise. Eto. Tries a deft little ball.
哎呀，
Oh,
牛逼！
finish! And no mistake. And what a climax we have here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
你好好蹲坑，蹲坑反击
Giro
我。
Trice, the substitute, has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Argentina
蹲好了，
shows
别
a
上来。
glimpse of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Rashford. And it's Rashford. Alarm proves too strong.
那不行，这拉师傅也好糙啊！
Šeško. Rafael Varane. Deep into stoppage time. He won't be happy with that
好
one.
安迪嘛。
And oh, super! He's had a shot.
哎呀，真的这传灵嘛！
A tidy finish. And right near the end, we have parity. One sweeping move, and we're done. What a game! A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.
傻逼啊，傻逼！你传个鸡毛啊！哎呦，我死！下半局变加班局。哎呦，你快下去死吧你！嗯。现在你还觉得这门将厉害吗？垃圾一个，数值都不够，还不说模型。抬脚就进，门将只能用库瓦。
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that.
门将只能用库瓦，其他全部都是垃圾。那看你要看你打的你的面对的是什么？你面对DT的球员、传奇球员，全是垃圾。只有库瓦能用。库瓦的数值模型够。哎呀
make him a one-man counter-attacking unit.
Thinks about the shot. And the shot! Suarez gets away the first shot of the game. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Batistuta. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Araujo, nicely aimed pass. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Zola. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Dembele. Zola. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now. Still trying to...
Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
哎呦，
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever...
Oh, shooting chance! Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Might want to be careful there. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Zola. Gerrard. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, good spread. Yamal. Oh, nice touch. And we have our very first corner. Gerrard plays it short. And here's Gerrard. And it's Messi. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a form chance for a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. Barcelona really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Dembele. And this is Batistuta. Oh, he's bustling through here. And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. Gerrard goes short. Gerrard. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rijkaard. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard simply refused to be outdone there. Messi is the team's great visionary. And here's Gerrard. And this is Batistuta. Messi. He's had a shot! You've got to be quick to recover this.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Varane was in no mood for any of that.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Turan. Couldn't squeeze it through. Yamal. And here's Dembele. Dembele. He's picked his way through. That had too much on it. Maldini. Zola. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Messi. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. He'll try from distance. And another try. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half. It's Luis Suarez!
好门将，
And that's a sharp finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's worked it through. Ibrahimovic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's another good win of the ball. Takes a shot. Oh, good stop, it had to be. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Van Dijk attempts a clearance. What a throw in.
哎呦，你赢了，你赢了！哎呦，丢个边线球还在这磨磨唧唧。打世界总决赛，
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage.
Like a red, never walk alone.
主播不都这样吗？
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I'm curious to see the winger Anthony Gordon being tasked with doing what he does here, Peter. He's such a good team player. I think he'll be looking to create space in those key areas out wide. He certainly has all the right attributes to do that. The pace, the directness, the work rate. He's got everything he needs.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yuksek. Foot in. And he's found a way past. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Single. He's had it taken off him. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. And he welcomes it in. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Right, Batistuta. Mbappe. Great chance! It's there!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Tries to play it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Engages and forces him off the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Yuksek promptly onto that, and that is that. He's beaten the last man. It's Gerrard! Tremendous from Gerrard! He's got himself an absolute peach. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe makes a dash for it. He leaps for it. Just cruising. They are
是啊，他还来彩虹呢，不知道他在秀什么。
purring, The movement so precise. And that's it. So many
廖总别尬吹了，
That's all we have time for.
贼尴尬。 卢卡库，你不林克吗？你前锋够用的，前锋其实来讲也够用。卢卡库不厉害，我觉得。你看这傻子，他还回我，你不会觉得自己很强吧
？Well, football is of course ultimately just a
？100
game.
局不抽了呀，这把打完结束了。
Might not feel like that.
那个深圳哥我认识的，
This certainly matters.
线上线下都跟他
Just
打过。
listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Messi. And the shot!
嗯，
Marvellous goal!
Well,
线
talk
下
about
感觉
a
好。
real rude awakening. It's
什么叫
almost
线
as
下
if
感
the
觉好？
defense saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So Mbappe! Oh, it's hit the post. No, just not quite.
Well, he's missed a
哦，
very
你是觉得我线下打他能赢才能赢是吧？好打一些是这个意思吧？
That has been cut short.
你想太多了。
And it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Goes for a shot! So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Guti. Iniesta. Thuram. And it's Guti. To Bale. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Pepe. Messi. And he's picked out the run. Now he's running away. That is still...
哎呦，你要射不射嘛你？我好憨啊！
Oh, it's an own goal.
线上的也可以啊，不流畅也可以的。
and that can happen.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes and very gratefully.
Takes a shot.
哦，好打。
He doesn't look too happy with that. And we have our very first corner. Gerrard plays it short. And this is Messi.
我射门又给我卡门，哎呦！
And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there.
这个卡平时卡都算了，这个每次要射门那一下卡是好憨啊！你射门按不出来，我是。
He's had a shot. Yes. And they are disappearing out of sight.
芥末斯，刚才那个对手他在骂你，
3-0 and things
你
are
怎么
starting to
处
look
理？
awfully cozy. Threads one in. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe. Gerrard.
我看着办，我办不了，我不会当喷子，
Have
我怕骂不
reclaimed it.
过，找个代骂，直播间有人能代骂吗？
Club America ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He's picked his way through. Can he get on the end of this? Chance to deliver. And that should get the job done. Saka proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Konsa. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Messi. Great vision. Oh, super find. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Pele. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Turns back here, probably the best option. But it's Thuram. Pepe.
那一会儿你和他骂吧，
Van Dijk.
把他骂烂。
Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Looking tidy in possession here. And this is Dembele. It's Dembele! Keeper's got
200块拿了没有？他怎么可能拿嘛？说这种话的人，
That's a warning to the opposition.
有实力的人都不会这么说的，
Counter and they'll be looking to
对不对？
every chance they get.
他瞧不起大家上班挣钱讨生活。你说正常人，就哪怕真的是大老板，他也说不出这种话呀，对不对？哪个只要是经历过生活的人，哪个不是就是哪个不是这个这叫什么？努力工作是吧？就这种
Well, I'm sat here, Peter.
这种烂混子，我估计他班都没上过。
Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
估计还靠爹妈救济呢，
Things looking so easy, almost
开口就动不动几万上万的，他撒红包都要上万撒，
to Pepe.
叫他拿20，他都拿不出来，要么就是个中学生，要么就是个混子。
Iniesta. And it's Pepe. It's Van
你
Dijk.
说他怎么可能拿？
Bale. Mbappe is onto this.
我其实本来把他踢了就没了，我觉得这人有点搞笑，
Just staggering. Not
然后就让他在直播间里
expected a half-time scoreline like this.
扯2句。
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
我说这种人，
Thuram. Pepe.
这种人其实也不多，就是有点仙，
Van Dijk.
又爱吹牛，说话又不着边际。
That's Guti. Van Dijk. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
以前也遇到过，
It's Saka. And it's Iniesta. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Chouameni. Now it's Batistuta. Iniesta. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Dembele. Now it's
看他
Messi.
不打。嗯，
Iniesta.
哟，谢谢廖总点赞，
That was well
谢谢你的
played.
点赞，
Well
廖总。
stopped.
Gerrard. Messi. Messi is the team's great visionary.
今天为什么要给我点赞？
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Bale.
数
Pele.
量是588，
Bale. 60 minutes played. And that's been
他
intercepted.
那天是怎么进来说话的？
Stopped it.
他说他其实就是他可能在狙击我，然后呢还真排到了，然后呢
And it's Iniesta.
我就说这个人踢球怎么那么装啊？
A well-cut
然后又菜又装，
of their
就很菜，但是要在后场拿个后卫门将在那儿取消啊、花式啊，
well seen. Saw that coming.
对着空气一顿操作，
So good from him.
然后他就接嘴了。
Kept his eye on it, and he's there.
他一接嘴嘛，就肯定知道是他了。
Bale.
然后他就不讲踢球了，他就讲我很穷，讲我还要讨生活，什么什么的，讲他很富有，是七七八八的讲这些了嘛，讲他很有钱，怎么样的，就天龙人嘛，互联网上的天龙人，
Pele.
非常抽象。
Iniesta touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Oh, good read.
That was
然后叫他
well stopped.
刷个跑车，他都刷不动。
Played out wide. Some intricate passing.
他连灯牌他都没有，
Well read.
是不是？
The danger is averted. And he's well positioned.
非常的抽象。
It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
哎，
And he shoots.
发生什么了？
It's a goal.
门将不是抱住球了吗？我还去看弹幕，
Mbappe duly reaps
啥玩意
his
儿？
reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
门将在干
I
嘛？
admire players who do that.
哦，是这样子啊，
On anything.
After 75 minutes is
精彩。
number 20, Kylian Mbappe.
他不点关注可以理解，就后来不是大家都在看他笑话，然后他就说他很有钱嘛，哎，反正满嘴跑火车，吹牛也没吹到点子上。
At least that has given their
然后呢，叫他刷点礼物，以证清白，他也刷不动。
And
No.
that is a truly outstanding save.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
And that was somewhat errant.
对啊，他后面连话都说不出来啊！这个他吹的那些牛被直播间的
And it's Guardiola.
兄弟们都给
Can he
戳穿了。他说他在什么什么企业上班，人家还去直播间的兄弟还去企查这个企业，说吹的每一个牛都被戳破了，
It's their second
哎，
corner
就
of
非常
the
抽象，反正。然后还要还要吹自己很有钱，然后怎么样啊？哎呀，反正很幼稚，感觉要么就是个中学生，
sigh of relief
要么就是个
hands on the ball.
二混子。
And now a
如果他不是
substitution.
中学生，我感觉挺悲哀
Here's
的。
Mohamed
我
Salah.
觉得最多也就中学生说得出那些话，就一副没见过世面的样子。
And this is Drogba. Now then, the ball's come loose.
这人要是成年人的话，就废
That
了。
interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is.
对，韦登明斯，他说这个企业在贵阳有多牛，叫我打听打听。说这些话好憨啊！
Gerrard.
结果兄弟们去企查一查，注册资本20万，实缴10万，好大的企业哦！
That's through.
哎呦，真的太抽象了。
Oh, it's a great
楼下的早餐店可能都有比他注册资本高的。
Messi. Given the lift of his goal.
要知名企业，真的，现在知名了啊，以前还不知名。
And here's Mohamed Salah.
哎呦，
Edmilson.
中天集团都望尘莫及。
It's Drogba. It's Drogba. And the keeper has shown real class.
太抽象了，那
Doing
哥们
his。very best. Club America have their third corner.
我觉得大师都比这些人有水平啊，多哥。大师也爱吹牛，但大师吹的牛其实都还在点子上。像这种特别离谱的，还是
Clear it.
比较牛批的。
That is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams.
好，搞定了，差1分，差不多吧。哎呀，这个单子2平1负，非常精彩。红温1次，红温2次。你说的卢卡库是哪个？我看看。卢卡库了？哪有卢卡库啊？这个怎么又变成问号了？刚才经过了，佩德里。哦，在这。禁区之福，一般般吧。 强壮。哎，现在可以玩对透了哦。哦，他这个要对透才加3，不加3就这个样子。一般般吧。哎呀，我觉得不如要哈兰德，这个卢卡库数值不如哈兰德。免费一发，哦对，免费一发，恭喜你！哎呦，休息了，兄弟们，怎么动了？歇菜歇菜，拜拜了。不谢不谢，应该的应该的。休息了，这牙也刚好开始痛了。他爸是德国的，可以。好，拜拜。